From the WeatherWatcher studio, here's a special weather forecast. Hello and good evening, Rutgers. I'm WeatherWatcher Kyle David here to give you your Thursday evening forecast. Things are quickly changing across New Brunswick right now. We have cloudy skies here in New Brunswick. 33 degrees is our temperature, quickly drying up as we head into the evening tonight. Things will be changing as we head into the overnight hours in just a couple hours. In terms of our temperatures for today, 36 is our afternoon high with a morning low of 29 degrees, a far cry from the spring-like temperatures what we saw yesterday, and our average low not even close to average high, not even close to what it was actually today this afternoon. Almost a 10-degree difference in terms of our average high. Temperatures across the Garden State in the lower 30s to mid 30s across the Garden State. 30 is our cold spot up in Sussex right now. Temperatures will be very cold as we head into the day tomorrow. And that's going to all be a part of a system that comes into our area. We're going to be seeing a wintry mix from that system later on tonight, going into the overnight hours. Things eventually changing to rain as we head into the later portions of tomorrow morning. Things wrap up by early tomorrow afternoon, going into the evening, but we'll have freezing temperatures by nighttime, and that's going to allow for a lot of refreezing to happen regardless of whether you get rain, snow, sleet, or freezing rain for tomorrow. And then finally, some good news for the people who don't love the cold weather. We'll be having some warmer conditions on the horizon just for next week. Winter weather advisories in place for all of the I-95 corridor north and west. This is all for mostly because of the freezing rain we're going to be seeing and the ice accumulations rather than the snow, but we could see up to 1 inch of snow along the I-95 corridor. So why are we seeing all these different types of precipitation in the forecast? Well, we're going to be seeing a warm nose just above in the atmosphere, and that is going to change things over from snow, which is what we're going to start off initially, to more of a sleet and freezing rain, and that's going to be caused by this little pocket of cold air towards the surface, allowing these melting snowflakes to refreeze as they hit the ground, or freezing before they hit the ground in terms of sleet. Then we'll eventually change over to rain as things become too warm enough to support the snowflakes aloft. So here's a look at our satellite and radar, some scattered clouds. We're already seeing some bits of wintry mix for some portions of Cape May and Atlantic counties right now, some rain mixed in with that as well. In terms of the rest of the nation, here's our system that we're watching right now. Low pressure center is going to be moving towards the northeast over the next few hours, and that is going to bring in the wintry mix in the next few hours. Wintry mix starting off around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. We'll see our temperatures starting to drop just a little bit, just above freezing as we head into the overnight hours. Some rain for portions of southern New Jersey. Those areas are basically going to be seeing rain for the entirety of this event. And then here's our warm nose in the upper layers of the atmosphere, really starting to creep north as things start to change over to rain by the time we get into the early portions of the morning commute. Things fully changing almost to rain by the time we get into the morning commute for New Brunswick. And then as we head into the day tomorrow, things will quickly change over to rain and then eventually clear out by tomorrow evening. But watch those temperatures as we head into the later portions of Friday evening, going into the overnight hours on Saturday. 17 up in the northwest New Jersey, 22 here in New Brunswick. All these freezing temperatures are going to freeze whatever is left on the ground, regardless of its rain, sleet, freezing rain, snow. That is all going to refreeze and produce very slick conditions across New Jersey for Saturday morning. Here's what we're looking at for snowfall. Much of southern New Jersey, basically south of I-195, is not going to see much snow at all, if any, for the system we're going to be seeing for tomorrow. Coating to 1 inch for here in southern and central New Jersey. New Brunswick could possibly see up to 1 inch of snowfall. And then more snow is going to be seen north and west of the I-95 corridor. Our highest chance of snowfall, 3 to 6 inches, is just going to be at the top of Sussex County. So the higher snowfall amounts are really going to be towards the north and west. Big concern is going to be freezing rain. We could be seeing up to 0.05 inches of freezing rain here in New Brunswick. And the big concern is going to be for portions of Warren and Sussex County. Those areas could see freezing rain up to 0.1 to 0.2 inches, possibly 0.3 inches of freezing rain for some portions of northwest New Jersey. It may not sound like a lot, but that's going to produce very, very slick conditions for those areas. So best way to be prepared is if you don't need to travel tomorrow, just avoid it altogether. Avoid travel late tonight going into the day tomorrow. You'll probably be better off just holding that off if you don't need to work and you don't need to go out for tomorrow. Have a way to receive the emergency weather alerts just in case the National Weather Service does update these winter weather advisories. And finally, make sure you spread rock salt or calcium chloride on your roadways, sidewalks, and driveways, as those temperatures on the wake of this system is going to be refreezing everything on the ground. Temperatures in the lower 30s tonight. Flurries to start, then wintry mix. Then that wintry mix eventually changes over to rain as we head into the later portions of the morning. Winds starting to pick up, almost gusts up to 20 miles an hour for portions of New Jersey. And here's what the rest of the weekend will look like after this mess we start off with for tomorrow. 44 as our high, but things quickly drop down to 21 degrees here in New Brunswick. So again, refreezing is definitely possible for Saturday morning. We'll be seeing brisk but sunny conditions on Saturday, and a bit warmer on Sunday with a high of 46 degrees. Then looking at the rest of the week, we do see a little bit of another warm up starting to take shape. Temperatures in the upper to mid 40s by the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. More sunny conditions in store for the end of next week. Temperatures in the lower 40s. That'll wrap up your evening forecast. You can always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for your latest Weather Watcher forecast. I'm Weather Watcher Kyle David. Stay safe and stay dry.